What's going on, everybody? This is Black Men's Congregation, the first episode of many. We are going to be doing this every Sunday. We do apologize for not being able to get out the first episode yesterday. You know how Google is; they like to fucked with pretty much any and everything that they can't control. But let's meet a hero there. We're going to be having a amazing cast of different shows. We're going to be networking with different brothers, empowering, and pretty much speaking on things that are relevant to the Black man. This is something that I believe that we need. I got with me my brother, Man of Tomorrow. He's going to be kicking it off, and he's going to be sometime he's going to be steering the ship. So, Man, tomorrow, welcome, brother. You already know this is something that we built together. You came up with this topic, so I'm going to hand it over to you,
man. Yeah. I mean, it's about Black men being more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Once you are, the first thing before you get good at anything, you have to be competent and consistent before you can move kind of quickly down the road, no matter what the path is that you're on, or no matter what type of job that you're doing. So let's just start real close and just real simple. The first things first is keep a notepad by your bed. The best ideas that you're ever going to come up with always come right before you go to sleep or as soon as you wake up. The kind of productive or creative process kind of lingers throughout the day, but it's highest as soon as you wake up and when you go to bed. What do you got to say about that, Joe?
I would agree. Because most of my creative process of thinking, usually when I get up, I have a lot of stuff that goes to my head. I mean, that's in the right direction for success. A lot of brothers, y'all gotta understand, man. The creative process to, being consistent is you have to be able to, be accountable and writing down stuff and keeping track. Before I go to bed, I'm like, damn, I'm tired, but I know that I have an idea of how this project is going to work. I started writing it down. I can tell you right now, if I show y'all, literally in doing this project right here, when me and Man of Tomorrow got together, I literally was sitting down writing down stuff. I was writing down a lot of shit, and I brought it before him. Just the same way as our two channels. For my channel, everything about episodes to networking to emails to everything, it's written down. I literally write down every goddamn thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. You gotta. It's all, brothers. If you truly want to start down a road of progressive thinking, of being consistent with yourself, write down shit. Keep track of that stuff. You might have an idea like, yo, I think that I can open up a goddamn trucking or towing, little business. I just gotta do X, Y, and Z. But you're tired. Write that shit down, man. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. I mean, the second thing, with the notepad by your bed is take 10 minutes before you even go to bed and try to process what you went through the day and see about the things that you could have done better throughout the day, because that day is over and you do want to progressively get better. And the only way you're going to be consistent in doing that is making sure that you take 10 minutes to process what happened throughout the day. It's very important that you keep doing this.
I agree. I agree so much. One of the biggest issues that as Black men that we're seeing is we're doing the same dumb shit that you been through or already going through that same day. You're like, damn. Like I could have sworn that me getting up at 8:45, you know what I'm saying, I still missed the bus. But if you want to get better, like here's something I did. When I was at work, I started out as I was a shift leader. And all my people would get there around 10. Now, I had to get there early, but I had to go learn everything. Now, I kept making, at first, I was coming in thinking I was early enough. But I was making the same dumbass mistakes. And what the guy told me, he said, listen, man, are you keeping track of what you're doing? Or do you feel like you're the man for the job? I was like, yeah. He said, well, shit, you need to be more forward, or you need to be more forward thinking in your process, man. Why are you making the same mistake? Now, listen, I'm telling you right now, a lot of these white people, they ain't gonna be patient with y'all keep fucking up, especially y'all brothers. Y'all should know this now. So you got to be extra tight on all your creases of everything you do. I know I'm gonna be using some military terms for some of y'all. To be on time is to be late. To be early is on time. So you got to learn how to self-reflect in what you do. That's something as brothers we don't do enough. That's why Man of Tomorrow said, listen, when you wake up, write down your ideas of success. Before you go to bed, whatever you learn from today's failures or succession, write it down. So that way you can capitalize on it the next day. I hope I ain't overshooting anything, but I feel like that's something that a lot of brothers they don't learn from their mistakes, man. Tomorrow, these brothers aren't catching the shit.
Yeah, that's happening a lot more than it really needs to happen, and it's just that there's just really no voice out there to be like, hey man, you really need to step this up for real. Like we can't keep having the same conversation about the same stuff when most people just don't know that they have a lot of control over what's happening, and most people are like so in the hustle and bustle and into the grind to where they forget about the small details of things that you really need to be focused on, man. Because this stuff ain't gonna get any easier, and it's just gonna be the same. So if you don't learn the lesson right now, when are you gonna learn it? So you might as well just go ahead and hurry up and come out with it and just learn the lesson and just try to be more consistent. And being more consistent keeps you out of a lot of trouble. Because if you own your plan and your plan isn't to do crazy stuff, or your plan isn't to keep you behind, and if you constantly are looking at your goals, you would never be behind. Because half of the stuff that you get into, you can easily dodge. So
I feel you, man. I feel you. This happens, and this happens a lot, brothers. Like I said, I hear a lot of y'all saying y'all want to start businesses, y'all want to y'all want to be able to take leadership. I hear y'all say the woulda, shoulda, couldas. But see, it starts off with being with the consistency of being accountable. I remember they would tell us the first thing when you make up, and when I was in the military, make up your bed. Now I know a lot of us when y'all get up, y'all just jump straight out of bed. Now I can't tell you, but I ain't your damn mama. I ain't trying to be. But one of the things you need to understand is the reason why they say make up your bed and straighten up your room is because you get a sense of achievement. I know I'm not saying nothing foolish. I know Man of Tomorrow knows what I'm talking about.
oh yeah.
Like this is something that if y'all can't do the little things in life, then how are you gonna be ready for the big things? And it's called it's consistency. This is why society don't take y'all serious. This is why women don't take y'all serious. This is why your own brothers don't take y'all damn serious. Because you're not consistent. Your word ain't worth shit sometimes. So this is why some men don't want to follow you. Go ahead, brother. I ain't gonna beat at them. I ain't trying to shit
No,
talk
no,
some of these brothers.
no. It's just that even in the military, there is two things that you get in the most trouble for: not having your bed made up and not being on time, bro. I've never seen people get in the worst amount of trouble in my life for those two simple things, because those are things that you just can't teach. There ain't no class for that. You know. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So let's just go along to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you got to be your harshest critic, and not harsh to the point to where you're self-defeating, but it's kind of like a system that kind of keeps you in balance and in focus about things. If you're constantly worried about how you're performing, it's kind of like a cycle that kind of keeps you in focus for what your goals are. Because a lot of people, depending on who you are, or what type of business you run, or what type of people who you hang around, they really are not going to be harsh a critic to you because they like your presence. And people who like your presence, they really are not going to give you that realistic kind of feedback because they want to spare your feelings and they want to hang out with you and all XYZ. So you have to be conscious of every single move that you make and making sure that you're making them for the right reasons and that they're consistent with your goals and not consistent with something else. So,
I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Um, some of y'all brothers, we definitely need to get away from people who are just yes men. I'm not sure if some of y'all know what a yes man is, but we got a lot of them in our communities, and you gotta understand, like, if you ever seen a perfectionist or a champion, y'all like watching these champions on basketball and football, and y'all always marvel at the things that they do. But if you notice after every game, whenever they go and talk to the press, what do you know that they're always doing? They're always criticizing themselves. They're always criticizing the team. And what do people start saying? Well, damn, man, we won, but why are you always sitting on the team? You know what I'm talking about, man of tomorrow?
yeah,
They're always talking shit on their own team. And you see, a lot of people see the victim man will look at that as, damn, man, this motherfucker ain't never happy. But see, what he's doing, he's saying, listen, there's always more room for improvement. Yeah, I scored 40 points that game, but shit, I was trying to really go for 90. I know it's a crazy number, but shit, that's my goal. And you see, that's what makes them a champion. That's what makes them consistent. That's what makes them stand out because they're always striving. When everybody leaves the court, they're still there. When everybody is going home, they're still there working on their work. Before everybody wakes up, they're already out and about doing what they need to be doing. First there, last to leave. And you see, this is what makes a man successful, thriving, ambitious. These consistent values that he has to have to be at the top. With y'all like seeing these alphas, but we're trying to show you the keys to what makes a man an alpha in the pack. Y'all want a woman, but shit, y'all can't even keep up with y'all own goddamn word. But you want a woman. This is why y'all get those scraggly ass women nowadays. Because you can't even be consistent with your own damn life. So why would anybody else outside of your damn spectrum want to fuck with you? I ain't trying to beat them up, but I mean, I told you this the Black Men's Congregation, we're gonna be going in.
yeah. It's just that when people see that champion, the only thing they see is the 3-point shot that they made it in. They don't see the 3,000 shots that dude take per day to make that one shot. They don't see the hours in the gym. They don't see the hours that they spend research and nutrition. They don't see any of that. They just see the end result. And you have to understand when most people take any type of shot in life, there's a lot of work that goes between that and making it may look like a simple decision, but there's a lot of complex stuff behind it. You know, and you got to be as complex as the people who you think are your heroes in life, man.
I agree. I agree. I mean, we like hearing these winning stories of Bo Jackson. You know what I'm saying? What's some prevalent black brothers? Muhammad Ali,
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice. Y'all like hearing all these damn stories of these champions. Y'all like hearing all these successful stories. I mean, of these successful brothers who be doing shit. But see, you don't look at the trials and errors that these men have to go through. I'm pretty sure if you look around the house, they will have footnote on footnote. See, I like looking at these Mughals and all these black men that made it. But you don't understand what were the sacrifices and the consistencies that they had to show. Like, yo, man, like these people in my damn team, like they whenever we supposed to be in the goddamn studio, these motherfuckers always late and half drunk. I'm trying to open up a goddamn business for welding, but damn, every time I come to the spot, these niggas are never there for me to pick them up. Come on, I know somebody know what we're talking about. I've had to go plenty of times. I had to let brothers go. Men who cannot keep their word, men who cannot do the little damn things. I mean, not to say that I'm cutthroat, but see, when it comes time to the serious moments in life, and you gotta pick up the pace. You brother, y'all need to start having accountability, and these consistencies is what gets a lot of us fucked up. The inconsistency, excuse me.
Yeah, and it's okay that you've been raised wherever you was raised, but at some point, this stuff is all on you, man. Dude, like when you get fired from a job, when you get let go, when you let other people down, they don't come up to you and ask you, how were you raised? No, they'll be like, hey, man, I hired you to do X. X didn't happen. You got to roll out. And all you got to do is take responsibility once and learn the lesson once and say to yourself, hey, man, I was on some nonsense back then, and I ain't never doing nothing like that again. And sometimes, man, you have to come around later on and apologize to those people for even putting them in that type of position, or even showing them that part of the least part of your character.
Mm-hmm.
So that stuff
I
matters,
agree.
man.
I agree because you tend to hear that a lot. You tend to hear that a lot. And I mean, I've heard that story time and time again from a lot of young brothers, even actually not just young brothers, older men too. Man, they start paying you the whole goddamn background, resume, and shit. Why? Back then, you know, my daddy slapped me in the back of the head, or my mama used to call me I ain't shit. Like, listen, brother. At some point in your life, that man don't give a fuck to hear all that damn shit. I know I ain't trying to be the bad guy, but I'm gonna tell you right now. When you go to that job application, they will hire you for a specific job for a specific grade of work. So they're not looking for your backstory. I mean, they might hire you like, hey, what's your experience? But see, your excuses would only take you but so far. Nobody likes to hear the excuses when it comes to the championship game. Nobody want to hear that shit. So you gotta understand that at some point you got to step up to the plate. You got to be consistent. This is why the black woman is stepping up and taking over. You can't get mad because at some point you're like, yo, nigga, you ain't doing what the fuck you supposed to be doing. This is why we're asking a lot of you brothers, yo, we need to start stepping up. This ain't going to be an easy path because a lot of us ain't used to accountability. I see it time and time again. This is why we have to talk to a lot of men. I know, man. Tomorrow he's probably had that plenty of times having to deal with brothers every day.
Yeah. And they don't see how single mistakes could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. They don't see that. What they care about is, well, as long as my check there on time. Well, your check can be there on time, but there's a lot of other things you have to manage so that way everybody else checks can be here. Because when you go to somebody's business and organization, they're not you're not the only person who they see. You are a representative of that company and those people's values. So if you are not doing things properly and correctly, they're going to think that there's something wrong with the business owner who entrusted you with XYZ task, no matter how big or how small it is. So you're representing a hell of a lot more than yourself when somebody puts you on. And it may seem like something that's, not that big a deal, but it is to other people who's not you. So,
Nah, man. Like, I mean, we really want you brothers to get this, man. Our first challenge for the first episode. Listen, man. I know y'all looking at a lot of different other men. I know y'all want to catch up with their pace of what they're doing. But right now, like I said, on this channel, we're trying to give y'all the keys to success on how you can start moving forward with your life. You want that job, you want that house, you want that apartment, you want that residual funds, you want that nice shorty by your side and shit. Listen, man, you can't touch any of that if you don't have consistency. You want that paycheck to consistently keep coming into your pocket, right? You want to consistently keep on moving up the ranks, right? But you got to show it first. You got to show that you can always be accountable. That's my word that I always throw out. Because that's something that has very much eluded us as Black men. That's something that when y'all, it's something foreign. When a successful Black man talks to the Black man that doesn't know what the fuck that is, but it has 99 different excuses, it's a foreign word to him. Accountability. What the fuck is that? That's some type of new rap song or some shit? You see, that's how it goes, man. You got to get your shit together. Tell you, man, this is why every other ethnicity is beating us in the race, man. Time and time again. You got anything you want to wrap up and tell these brothers before we ain't gonna be on here for the first episode too long?
no, that's it, man. This is just an intro show. So, we just intro show, let them know who we are, and come back with a hard hitting topic next week. So,
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah. So we're gonna be every Sunday we're gonna be doing an episode. Okay, we got a guy who said, "What about the ones that have it together?" Well, here's the thing about it. Before we go, 226, I want to say this, brother. If you got it together, just like we were talking before earlier, when a champion, even though that they're already the top on their team, they're always trying to perfect what they're already doing. Because there's always, even if you got it together, like, I mean, we're two successful Black men, and we want more successful Black men to come together. But see, there's always more room for improvement. You can have it together, but see, can you outdo what you already done? You see, that's what makes a successful man. See, it's one thing if, oh, wait, well, I got some residual funds coming in right now. You know, I'm doing okay right now. But see, can you recreate and redo what you're doing again? It's just like how a lot of people said with that story with Jesus. What was his main catchphrase for getting the disciples? Come, let me make you fishermen of men. In other words, he was saying, listen, I can teach you the game. I can teach you how to talk to people, how to get them to follow you. See, he said, I can show you a consistent quota of people, how they bring people in to follow you. And because Jesus could do that with the other brothers and show them, like, listen, man, let me show you the right word. Listen, don't throw the rock at that damn Gentile. Bring that Negro in. I'm going to show you how to make money. And because he could do that, he showed 12 other men how to do the game. And 12 other men got 12 other men under them. You see, that's the thing about, that's the consistency of his work. That's something that a lot of us as brothers, even when we get our shit together, we got to be able to redo what we did, but even do it at a better and faster and even more efficient practice. If you're good at making money, if me and Man of Tomorrow make $200,000 this month, you think that's all we want to make every month, or are we going to try to double it? You know what I'm saying, Man of Tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. It's just that, you know, a lot of people think that they're there, but they're there in one area. You know, there's other areas that you can improve on.
Right.
And what we want you to do is improve on that. You know, we don't want you to kind of be like, well, I'm at the top of the mountain. I think I've accomplished all I can accomplish. Maybe you accomplished it in one facet of life, but you got to be able to kind of spread this stuff over every portion of your life, not just one part of your life. I'm not gonna lie, man. There's a lot of things I could do better, but you know that's why we're here, you know, to talk about that.
All right, man. I hope we answer your question. Again, this is just an introductory. We ain't gonna be here too long for this episode. We're only just doing an introductory, so that way we can just get this thing kicked off. So we're gonna be consistent with the episodes. If y'all have questions, please post them in the comments. We do see them. We do go over them. We do network and actually talk about them. This is a channel. This is a channel made for you brothers, man. This is a channel made for you brothers, where we can come sit and talk and network and spread the info that y'all need. If y'all have a question, I got to put in the comments. I got to put in the contacts our Gmail. I got to put in the contact
Facebook page
and the Facebook page. I do apologize. So I got to put all that in. Like I said, we're just getting this started. If y'all know any other brothers, please get out the word for this channel. Get out the word for this channel. Like, share, and subscribe this channel, brothers. This is going to be something that we need to build up for ourselves, for our brothers. We're not just trying to just do something. We're not, listen, nobody's buying this. But we want to be able to spread the gospel for this shit, man. So we ain't going to be shucking and jiving for y'all motherfuckers. We're going to be telling y'all some hard, cold facts. You ain't gonna never see no woman up on this panel. If y'all women don't like that shit, then get the hell off this channel. This is a channel only people you're gonna see on this panel is black men. That's it. Am I saying anything wrong, man? Tomorrow, let me know, man. Like if I miss anything.
No, you got it. It's just that we just need to have our own spaces and places and voices to and for us. Because everybody else is represented very well. We're not, even though we do the most of the work for a lot of people, but we're not. You know, and this is just about just trying to kick it up a notch in the area that we need it at. So.
All right, guys. We're getting off. I'll see you guys later. All right.
Yeah, make sure you get the Facebook page in there.
Yeah, okay. I got that. All right, guys. Y'all take care. Peace.